familiar with the concept of hypnotics?
Hypnotics.
Hypnotics have the ability to influence the brain, sound, voice,
Need a light?
locking eyes. Hypnotics use them to make you see a version of the world that doesn't exist.
Hey,
Robert Rodriguez, it's so good to get to finally talk to you. I've been covering movies for a couple of years now. To get to talk to a Texas filmmaker legend, man, it's so good. Talk to you, man.
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Dude, congratulations with Hypnotic. It's one of those movies, kind of like an onion, you know, you're peeling away these pieces and it's developing, and it's almost not till you get to the end that you really want to rewatch it again and kind of see this all come back again to life. So as you're creating this story, did you dive into any of the actual like research? So I was wondering if you kind of like took from some of the reality and blended it in with this.
I did look into, there's like a guy supposedly who really does hypnosis that's supposed to be like really freaky. And I watched some of his shows and I thought, I want to meet this guy to see. He's not going to tell me how he does it though, but it was enough to make it feel like you could believe that some hypnosis in some way could work. But then that's not what the movie is. You know, the movie is about somebody who has an ability beyond hypnosis. So then you can make up any rule you want. You know, you don't really find out how powerful they are till the very last frame, really. I like that you can make up your own rules like that and make up your own name. Like, it's not hypnosis, they're called hypnotics. You're like, what's that? And then you can just make up any answer you want. I just love the freedom of that in a story.
As a filmmaker, you're always like on the cutting edge. How did you challenge yourself in Hypnotic? Because I know in each of your projects, whether you're developing, you know, new digital technologies, how did you push yourself to the limit on this film?
This one was really going to be about stuff that I'm not used to doing at all, which was like more logical filmmaking. You know, like the thriller has to be work like clockwork, so it doesn't give away too much information too soon or blow the suspension of disbelief for an audience. That's not me at all. My stuff is always dream logic. This one couldn't be that. This audience wants their thrillers to be, you know, feel like they make sense on some level. So that was a big challenge. And then just production wise, every time there was a COVID shutdown, our amount of shooting days shrunk down to like a really low budget movie shoot. But I had Ben, and he was from the roaring 90s too. I said, man, it's gonna be like the old days. We're gonna shoot this fast and loose from the hip.
Love it.
And then I had to just strip some of the sets to their essence. That was kind of cool that happened because it made us be even more creative and resourceful. And I think it made the story better.
What you're seeing isn't real.